Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The New York Knicks coming to this one following a loss, guys, to the Timberwolves.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
So the New York starting five and the Force call their first time out of the game. And a blazing start to the new season. We looked at the updated power ranking. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. Taking a look at Atlanta, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
Checking out the Force, they made their presence felt right from the opening tip, taking matters into their own hands and showing no let-up.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet, only 1 of 4 from the field.
It's not going to go for him. The Knicks go the other way with it. Down low, here's Gamble. Duncan with the block. Johnson against King, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And so here is New York, following the score by the Force. All sorts of time. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason. So, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Johnson, the pass to Davis. Nice D from Barrett.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Pittsburgh shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting for Pittsburgh, Davis.
No good on the second free throw.
Here's some facts. Go back to 2000, and the Knicks have won just one playoff series. Total. 1.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Duncan with the bucket.
Bad matchup for the defense, no doubt about it. Doesn't have the height to influence the shot there. Never mind blocking.
And the Knicks have struggled, Brent, over the last 2 decades. Why is that?
Well, I think they've just struck out thinking that everybody wants to come and play in New York City. And when you find out that nobody wants to play in New York City, it's really hard to build a roster. They have not had a first All-NBA player since Patrick Ewing in the 90s. So there's been a big bite taken out of the Big Apple in terms of their competitiveness.
Knocks it loose. Davis, the pass to Booker. Count it.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And so New York calls timeout. They first.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
4 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Knocked away and out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession. Johnson against Smith. Outside for Davis. Wide open look. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Johnson, the pass to Duncan. No coverage that time. Duncan's got his third basket of the night.
And loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Pulls it up. Peterson misses. Pittsburgh leading by 8. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Passes it to Martin. Davis in the corner. Here's Duncan. Peterson grabs the miss. Here's Knox. Over Martin. Martin with the block. And it's Pittsburgh with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right, fans, let's give some applause for your Pittsburgh.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Force.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Their activity on the defensive end has been fantastic here tonight. They've had deflections, they've ended up with steals, and that's just getting them out on the break and speeding them up.
We've got Booker. Davis is out there with Johnson. And there's Duncan. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And for the Knicks. Poke loose to the inside. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. Pulls up for 3. And they recover it. Pass to Walsh. Here's Perry. The shot. No good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Knicks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Pass to Perry. The pass to Juzak. It's stolen by Davis for the finish, and Davis throws it down hard.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball.
Assisted.
Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Neesmith. Makes it off the glass. Now just a 5-point force lead.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And again, it's Pittsburgh missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Passes it to King. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Perry. Pittsburgh working the ball around. 6 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. And now the Knicks on the break. Count that one.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Out to the wing. Lays it up and puts it in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
King, the pass to Barrett. "13 feet away. It's good on the putback.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
It's rebounded by New York.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
King. Offensive rebound. It's deflected. Here's Juzang. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. No one near him. Good. He hits the jump shot. And the force lead by 5.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
New York takes timeout.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Peterson's checked in, and it's Dennis Smith in for King.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Perry. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Barrett. Defense is right there. And there's Barrett, putting it right back in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the left side wing. Perry, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks out front as they end the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Some struggles for New York in the first quarter. The deficit for them just seemed to grow and grow, eventually reaching the 10-point mark at one stage of the period. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the one-point lead. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what you think?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They've got to be more assertive on the glass. Getting out hustle is a great way to lose a game. But in the second half, if they can generate extra possessions, it will go a long way toward getting the W.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Knicks with the lead. We've got Durant, and it's Juzang in at the shooting guard position. Intercepted. Here's the break, and for the Knicks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
For Pittsburgh, they've split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Johnny Juzang at the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's King. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And for the force, we've got Johnson. Duncan is out there with Booker, and it's Martin in at the 3-seat. And it goes down 2 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Duncan down low. Outside for Martin. King with the steal. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Barrett's instincts on the move and on the fast break are something that this offense will benefit from.
Time called here. The Force will talk it over.
All right, fans.
Davis is checked in for Pittsburgh. Barrett's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Johnson down low. He's against King. And it's Johnson with the jam.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
It's stolen. And now the Knicks on the break. In the corner, Barrett with it. And the 3 ball is good. Barrett's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
The 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Booker kicks to Davis. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Which loudest section wants a t-shirt? for your Pittsburgh dancer.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
Johnson dishes to Martin. He kicks it to Duncan. Booker trying to free himself up. Duncan misses. Here's New York. To the middle. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, easy call.
For Pittsburgh, they've shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
At the line for force. Johnson.
Both good from the line that time. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Smith. And that one drops. And the Knicks lead by 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Johnson kicks to Martin. The 3 from Davis. Buries it from three-point range. Davis has got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game to come down to the end.
Duncan with the block. Here's Johnson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Force.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
And slam dunk by Johnson.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
When he felt the double team coming, quickly located the open man.
43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Davis, just 5 to shoot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Davis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Davis is checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Johnson against Smith. Outside for Davis. No good on the triple. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets.
53.
It's Pittsburgh. They lead by 50. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Come on, fans, it's the fourth quarter.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Johnson inside. He's against King. And the basket by Johnson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Duncan can't hit. Knicks trail by 5. Defended by Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one drops. It's checked in for the Knicks. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Johnson. Outside, Davis. There's the pass to Booker. Duncan trying to break loose. Booker, no good. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. The step-back jumper is good.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's stolen by Davis. Passes it to Booker. It's rebounded by New York. And a fast break now for the Knicks. They get it back. Collects the two-pointer near the hoop.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Time called here. The Force will talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Over the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Force said to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. King, it's good.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Booker's shot is good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Johnson. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And there's another one for the Knicks.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Outside, Martin. Back to Johnson. King with the steal. 4-on-3 as they bring it up. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Inside, Booker. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And the Force lead by 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
The defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And finished off by Martin.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And so it looks like Pittsburgh will retain possession here.
Still first ball.
Here's Davis, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. .129 left here in the fourth quarter. Johnson with the block. Martin finds Duncan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
New York takes timeout. They trail by 9. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, the Eraser.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. It goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. .104 left in the fourth. That one goes in.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Johnson against King. Pass to Booker.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Misses from short range. Here's King. Off the left rim and out. Cuts off the pass. So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.